All right. Welcome back to Game Central Station. Uh, I'm here with TK Tossup. How's it going, man?
What's up, everybody? It's
And
going.
yeah, I've
It's going.
I've been testing a new soundboard and stuff. So if you guys hear some oddball things, just roll with it. And let us know in the comments because I can't really hear what is going on. So, what's up? Tyler might see it. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
what's going
I'm
on.
listening a little bit.
Yeah.
Joe has completely lost his mind trying to mess with this stuff.
Yeah, I
That sounds good, I think.
I really want to add like some background audio, like some music or something to these streams, but to do that so that the watchers or the viewers, Tyler and I can all hear
I
it.
think I'm really low.
Are you really low? Is that better?
Let me.
I turned you up.
Hello, hello.
Yeah,
Test, test.
I'll turn you up a little more.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
There we go. That work?
Okay, I think it's a little bit. That's a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good.
That's good. All right. All right. Yeah. So I'm bear with us with this stuff, but if I can eventually add some sort of background music, I think it'll just add to the overall, feel of the live stream and talking and hanging out and kind of like, music at a coffee shop, just kind of put you
Yeah.
put you in the zone.
Yeah. I want to say like 8 years ago when we were doing streams, you had the RoboCop Game Boy soundtrack playing in the background, and that really helped. I don't
Yeah.
know what technology you lost to not be able to do that anymore.
Well, I think the problem with that is like you could hear it and the viewers could hear it. I couldn't hear it because of the way the setup to everything was. Uh,
Okay.
so I have to like figure that out. Um, I actually the way I did it is I could just have iTunes, piped directly into a source in OBS and play it out to you guys. But yeah, so what do you think of the thumbnail?
I'm a big fan of it. I think I'm gonna get a poster made of it for every room in my house.
Where I
I think
work
that
at,
might be your best work yet.
I can get a free plot done. Just saying.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Nah, I ran my mouth a little bit.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
funny.
know. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna move your video feed over here so it looks like I'm looking at you. Um, yeah, so we've been doing this play together weekly thing, and I think that's a decent enough name, But
Yeah.
if people decide there's something better, something that's more catchy or whatever, let us know. Um,
I was thinking, what if we do something, kind of, cheesy like Game On?
yeah, I mean, at some point you kind of lose what it means. Like if somebody didn't know about it, just looked at it, it's like, what's game on?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
play together, at least lets people know what
Yeah.
we're trying to do. I went
Makes
by,
some kind of sense. Yeah.
I was talking to, Lofin or whatever that's on our Discord. I was dropping off this like long story short, I was dropping off this machine that he gave to me, but I don't have room for it, and it was broken, and so I gave it back to him.
Uh-huh.
But he was like, "Oh yeah, I really did want to play through that game before you guys streamed tonight." So he saw it, and he was at least interested in
Hmm.
potentially playing, and that gave me hope. I was like, "Oh man, okay, somebody else thought."
I think we just gotta keep doing it, and I think we'll eventually get some other people on. That said, the end result is we're each playing a game together, and I mean that's a reward in and of itself. So even if nobody else joins it, it's good to like have a reason to do this. You know what I mean? To like play some games.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think that, and it, I felt really bad because I'm be straight up. I had no chance to play that game um until 11:20 last night.
So cramming for the big exam.
Cramming for the big exam. I was pretty confident in my skills that I wouldn't be held up too bad. Because
Yeah.
I played Streets of Rage as a kid. It like I meant to pull it all out, but I didn't have enough time. I was going to pull out my original cart, which was the 6 pack, and I
Yep.
believe that was on the 6 pack, right? The original Streets of Rage.
I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is too. Um, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I remember playing it on that, and that was the best six pack because it had a bunch of like Golden Axe and a bunch of other cool stuff in it.
Yeah,
Shinobi.
you say what you want. Sega, they do a compilation pack. Like they are so good with their compilation packs.
Well, and I think that came with my Genesis. So
Yeah,
probably one of the best Christmas ever. I got six awesome, Sega
yeah.
games and my Model 2 Genesis. It's just I'd love to find the box
Like
for that, but
I personally think Super Nintendo was the superior console,
yeah.
but but the value, like what was the? I think the only thing Nintendo did that was even remotely close to that was Super Mario All Stars plus Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. That's
Yeah.
the only like
Yeah.
compilation I can think of that they put out there.
Yeah, I was trying to think if there was another one, but I don't think there. But so I played the heck out of that game. Me and my sister actually played that game a lot. Yeah, I played it
Yeah.
with. I actually when this was years ago. I bought my sister the Streets of Rage app. Like you can gift
Oh
an
wow,
app, and then you can play it online on your phone. Which is not a great way to play that game,
that's cool.
but um, yeah, but it was
Yeah,
neat.
see, it's interesting. You came into it with like nostalgia,
Oh
and
yeah,
I came into it. I've not played a single Streets of Rage game until this week,
yeah.
so it's kind of interesting to see the two different like mindsets here. And I don't know. Do you want to get into it now, or do you want to?
Well, I think so, yeah, we'll get into it, and I might then show a couple of things I picked up. I didn't get a lot of pickups this week, but show you a couple things.
Okay,
Uh,
okay,
but yeah, I grew up with it. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I'm not trying to toot my horn, but
mm-hmm.
I believe I'm pretty decent at the game. I probably would have been even better if I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
11:20 at night. Um, but yeah, I played through the whole
Yeah,
thing, and I didn't have to use any sort of help, whatsoever. I played it from stage 1 all the way to stage 8. Got up the elevator, got all the way to the twins, right? And
kick the crap out of Mr. X.
those twins beat the mess out of me. And the only way I knew how to like hit them is that backwards hit, that Axel
Awesome.
does. But I was playing it on the Genesis Classic Collection on the Switch, which I don't know what they did with the visuals on that, but it looked cartoony. Like it was not like pixel. It was like smoothed out and
Oh, they put
stuff.
like a filter over
It
it.
looked like I was playing like a hand drawn cartoon of these guys, and not in a good way. Um, it was so, but I was already 3 stages in. I'm like, I'll just keep playing. But it has a rewind feature. So
Mm-hmm.
I was on my last continue. I was on my last, life, and I was on my last little bit of life. So much so that I had to use the rewind feature like a million times to one beat them and then to beat Mr. X. If I got punched
Dang,
once,
dude.
I was dead. So I had to like,
Yeah.
which I have it all recorded. Um,
Yeah, I got to the elevator before I had to resort to cheating. Um, so let me just say thank you to. Oh, hold on. Let me give proper credit where it's due. Give me 2 seconds. Let me do a quick search. I should have had this pulled up.
you looking for the music guy or?
Okay, so no, no, no. Oh, don't tell me his name. You don't have a name on this thing. Okay, thank you, Brian Seeley, who in 2004 wrote a guide for Streets of Rage on GameFAQs. Um, 21 years ago. That is hard to think about. Wrote this guide, and in the guide, he had a little tip that if you held ABC and right on the second controller, and press start on options, it gives you the ability to start the game at certain rounds, and you can make yourself have more lives. If I didn't have that, I'd be sitting here saying I didn't finish the game. Because let me tell you, coming into it with no nostalgia and no skills, I can say unequivocally I was not a big fan of this game. Like I remember, like I played Double Dragon, on the NES, and it felt more fun to me than this game.
Yeah.
Like it's not the age of it; it's just the type of game it is. I was so upset and so mad towards the end of it. I was just glad to be done with it. The amount of times they like recycled the extremely unfair and difficult bosses. I just want to say, it's been so long since I played a game where the bosses got me that heated. Like even like Dark Souls, like even Elden Ring.
That's saying a lot.
As,
that's saying a lot, dude.
I didn't feel as upset because when you go into those games, you know that you're gonna get beat to death. But like in this game, it was just not fair. Like I gotta be honest with you, the fat guy with the who spit the fire.
Oh yes.
I could yeah. No, how do you do any damage to him without taking hits? I don't think you can. I don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. So anyway, I got through it. It felt really clunky. It was kind of just, and not clunky in like the 90s way. Like I said, Double Dragon came out I think like 5-6 years before this did, and it felt smoother and a little more. And I'm talking about the NES version.
Yeah. So well, like, yeah. I can give you that.
So like I understand if you're a kid and you have a 6-pack and you have 6 games to play for the summer, I could see getting into it and like packing, like having a trauma bond with it. But I would say like historically, I think it would be a fun thing to go through and play. But yeah, no, not a huge fan of this one.
Yeah.
Now that said, I had big machinations. I was going to play the second and third one before this stream, but I only got like halfway into the second one before life made me just not play games for a few days. And second one is like leagues better. Like I'm saying, the second one is like it's everything that I want out of like a side-scrolling beat-em-up game from the 90s. It is so good, so fun. The bosses aren't like unfair to the point of tears.
Right.
It's great. I would highly recommend you check that one out too. Have not played the third one. I want to get through that one. I've heard it's a lot like the second one, so I'm excited to give that a shot. And the second one's weird. Like if I like an alien in like a theme park or something, it's weird.
Oh yes, with the chain, whatever that is. Yeah, that's yes. That to me, Streets of Rage 2 is probably the pinnacle. In my opinion, 3 was good, but it just felt a little too off to me. Although I'm used, I was so used to the first two, and I didn't play 3 as much, but 3 is pretty good.
Okay.
So I did try to add music. I can't hear this, but I did try to add music to the stream. I don't know if anybody can hear it. Let me see.
Okay, here, let me pull that up and see. Let me turn the sound on.
Yeah, turning it up just to see if I can.
Nope, I can't hear nothing, dude.
There we go. I had to turn it up. Can you hear it now?
Yep, I can.
Yeah. So, is that a good level or is that too high?
No, I think that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have had this playing while we were talking anyway, dude.
I know. The problem is I can't hear it, so it's driving me nuts. But whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's playing, but it's just making you insane.
Yeah, it's like I see it over here.
Like, okay. So like the music in that game. Just speaking of that, like the Streets of Rage music is really good.
It's amazing. It's probably some of the best video game music ever created.
It makes me feel like, as I was listening to it, I think it was the song that played when you're on the beach level.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as I was listening to it, I was sitting there thinking, like, how come, like, these, like, guitar nerd bands, why are they not remixing this one?
Here we go. I'm
Like,
switching to
why
Moon
are they
Beach.
not remixing Streets of Rage?
Well, there is a ton of retro remixes of this, of Streets of Rage music. You just got to go out there and find it.
Okay, or maybe it's because I just never sought it out because I never got into Streets of Rage.
Yeah. So this is the Moon Beach song. I'm assuming it's playing because I can't hear it. Dang it. But yeah, I mean, all the music.
Okay, might want to turn it up just a little bit.
A little more? All right, give me a sec.
Just a little bit more.
There we go. Turn up a little more. I don't want it to like drown us out.
There we go.
I just wanted it as like background music, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see. I just wanted it as like background music, you know?
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, there it is. Great
It's
music.
not drowning us.
Yeah, that's
it was
great
just,
music.
like really, really low.
Yeah.
No, but that Moon Beach was like I was sitting there like, man, that's some good that's some good stuff. That's good eating right there.
Dude, I was listening to this soundtrack while I was driving to work and back and just driving around today. Just to kind of, you know, it's great music, man. I am not ashamed to be listening to video game music.
Yeah. I'm picturing you just driving around. Have you ever seen the movie Drive?
No, I've seen no.
Ryan Gosling.
No, I don't think I've seen
I'm
that.
just picturing you're acting like that while Streets of Rage music is playing.
No, I haven't seen that one, but I can only imagine. So while we're,
It's a good movie. I think you'd like it.
I'm gonna have to check that out. So while we're kind of like in an in-between here, I'll show the only 2 pickups that I don't have like a massive haul, which is good because I don't think I should have a massive haul every week, or else I'm gonna have like no room ever. You know, again, I'll be like a hoarder. If not, if I'm not one already. So, the loafing guy, right?
That loafing guy.
That loafing guy. I don't want to throw out his real name, but anyway, I went to go drop off this machine that he had given me, and I just gave it back to him. And he had a couple of these. He had something sitting on the his garage floor, and he's like, "Hey, I picked these up the other day because I didn't want to. This guy was going to throw them away. Do you want this one?" And I said, "Well, yeah."
Mm-hmm.
And only geeks are probably going to like. You know what? Before I gotta like change my camera settings so it doesn't like zoom in on my face and all that stupid stuff. Okay, this is gonna zoom out, but here we go. I got Word Perfect in the box for the Macintosh. He just gave it to me. And I was like, dude, yeah, I'll take that.
What Mac is that for?
Shoot, I don't know, man. This looks like OS 9 maybe, or before. Here, actually, let me see back here if we can see that.
That's an amazing big box.
Right? I was like, thanks, dude.
I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of that. Big fan of that, yeah.
And I haven't.
Is it too new to run on your Apple IIe up there?
I got to get that thing running. First off.
Oh.
I haven't actually.
Theoretically, could it run on there?
I think so, yeah. I haven't even looked in here yet, but here's.
There's your walkbook.
Oh, it has that like. I wish I could get the light on it. See that kind of like bubbly texture that those old books used to have? I don't know, can you see that kind of with the ring light shining on it?
Yep, no, that's in really good shape too.
Yeah, I don't know though if the actual software's in it. I didn't think to look.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah, it's probably not. Oh, no. Well, no, it might be. Here we go. Look at that.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, fantastic.
Installer discs. Sweet.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Somebody spent hundreds of dollars on that back in the day.
And it's crazy, like, just this stuff here, like, upgrade. Actually, I don't know if I should show this. It has a license key on it. I won't throw that. I might need that license key. But so that was a pickup from today. So excited about that.
That's the best. That was a good price too, right?
Yeah, free. 100% free. So
Nothing like $3.99, huh?
That's right. All right, Tyler. So this one, I don't know if you're going to be as nostalgic. You might be, but I think you're going to totally relate. I'm nostalgic about this because I used to work there, and Tyler used to work there. No, I used to work at this place years before I think you ever did. So here we go. I don't know if I can do it over my headphones. Can you tell what that is?
You gotta be kidding me. A classic Walmart hat, dude?
Look at
Is
that.
that like an actual old Walmart hat, or is it made to look old?
I think it's an old one. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how the heck I would tell. Like, you know, it's this old, to me, it looks old. Like, you can obviously see how much I paid for it here at the thrift store. But, like, look at the tag on it. Right? They don't do tags.
Okay,
like,
yeah, that's ancient, dude.
right? And they have this, you know, pride, crafted with pride.
That is cool.
Like, I'm not going to take
That
those
is cool.
tags off. I'm going to keep those tags on it. It's so old, in fact, that when I took the back, you know, strap off, one of the little nubs pulled off of it.
Oh no.
So it's brittle, but dude, I was like, this is the coolest
I
stinking.
would have had to pick it up too. I
Yeah.
have a baggie full of like buttons from that time.
Oh,
from, like, the early 2000s.
nice.
From, like Walmart vests and stuff that
Dude.
I got at the antique store.
I would love to
I don't think I've ever showed you. This is one of the buttons that was in there.
No, you showed me that, and I freaked out. I was like,
Okay.
are you kidding me?
Okay.
Dude, you gotta hold that up there. Why do you put that back? You gotta hold it. You put it up there for like half a second. Nobody could tell what that was. Come on, zoom. Focus. Focus. It's so blurry. You might have to bring it back out and put it. Oh, there. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. It picked it up great a second ago.
I know, just for a second it did.
What the heck?
Maybe my big meaty fingers are in the way.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, it's
Summer Blast 99.
it's so cool, dude. It has like Game Boy colors, like sitting in the sand and stuff. It's just massively awesome.
And All-Star Baseball Game 99 too.
Nice.
I don't think I showed you this one.
No, that's neat.
And the rest of these aren't game related. They're just like movie and music, but it's still really neat.
I wish I could not have to wear these headphones so I could wear this hat. But dude, I want to find. This kind of gets me in this mood to like. I want to find the vest. You know?
Dude, that would be so. Can you imagine? Okay, how about this for a prank? Like a little prank, right?
Yeah.
Go into like the family bathroom, right? At
Yeah.
Walmart. Dressed up in like what someone in the 90s would wear, a Walmart, like
Yeah.
a Walmart outfit.
Yeah.
And come like walk, like stomping out, being like, where am I? What day is it? What year is it?
Right. That would be
Get some like dry ice to make it look like smoky is like coming out.
yes. Get a fog like I don't know, a portable fog machine, and it's just
Yeah, like a fog machine. Be like, man, where am I?
right. Right. I need my tape gun, my pricing gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay, so now for this Walmart hat thing, I worked at Walmart, and when would this have been? This would have been like early 2005. Yeah, I think it was like around maybe 2006, 7, something like that. Early 2000. And I worked in the deli for a while.
Oh, you poor soul.
Oh yeah, I had to I won't go into it, but it was not fun. And luckily at some point, I don't know how this worked out. I got to work in electronics for a little while. Like, because I also had to unload the trucks and stuff like that. It was such a pain in the neck. But I got to work in electronics for a little while, and that was fun. But how about you? What did you do at Wally World?
Oh, let's see. My tenure at Wally World was.
Tenure.
Oh, let's see. It was. I want to say it was like 2013, 2015.
Yeah.
When were we in college? I think that's right?
Yeah. The reason I remember it is because I got a 2012 MacBook. That was my first MacBook, and it was for school.
Okay.
So it was around that
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
So yeah, early 2010s, somewhere around there. I was there for 2 years. I worked in the frozen dairy section, and then they pulled me off the deli sometimes, and that was always fun. And the meat department occasionally. No, it was a lot of fun. I know a lot of people complain about it, but I legitimately had a great time working there. I know that's like lame to say or whatever, but I legitimately enjoyed the work I did there, the time and the stories, the people, the weirdos that you had to deal with every day. Like I enjoyed it quite a bit, and if I could make $125,000 a year working there, I would be there every day. Like it was such a fun time.
Yeah.
I still when I get there, like the smell of the milk coolers is like nostalgic to me.
Yeah, and dude, I remember once. Here's a story about Walmart. I was walking to work because my car had just, I don't know, something was wrong with it, and it was probably going to be about a 2 to 3 mile walk for me. So I had my Walmart vest slung on over my shoulder. This was down in like Athens, Georgia, and I'm walking to Walmart, and I'm on this side of the sidewalk, and there's a 2-lane road, and then there's another sidewalk, and these cars are driving by, and this guy's over on the other end. He's like, hey, a car would go by, and I was like, what do you say? Hey man, you want to? I was like, vroom, car go by. What? He's like, hey man, do you want to buy some drugs? And I'm like, I'm good, thank you. I was like, what the heck? I don't know. I must have.
Not today. Not today. I am stuffed.
Right. I got plenty. I was like, what the heck? I just still remember. It was the wildest thing. I was like, what? But,
that's funny.
Yeah.
We had do you know the is it Cranberry Sierra Mist? Oh wait, that's gone now, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Okay, so the Cranberry Sierra Mist, I don't know if they still do it for Story, but every year at Christmas, like when I was working there, they would have the Cranberry Sierra Mist that would come out, and it was a temporary seasonal thing. It was like the Monster cereals. It was only on shelves for a limited time, right?
Yeah.
So I go walking. I'm doing my rounds, doing everything I need to do. Back then, they had it was called the 3 o'clock grocery zone.
Yeah.
To where basically everyone in the store walking in the market area, when that time came, even if it wasn't your department, you had to go up and down every aisle and zone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm walking down that way doing some zoning, and I hear the soda aisle. Let me grab my cup so I don't spill nothing. I hear
Yeah.
slamming, just like someone is slamming like loud, right?
Right.
And I go walking up, and I see there's a man with a child and a very embarrassed looking wife. He is like, okay, so do you know the racks that the soda like slides down in?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this fool had a cart. He had like 8 or 9 Cranberry Sierra Mists in his cart already, and there was 2 left on the shelf, but they were too high for his little arms to reach, and he was slamming on the shelf trying to shake them down. He wanted all of them, right? And he was red. He was like mad.
Right.
So I walk up to him, and I had the reach. I could get it, right?
Right.
I was able to. I could get the. So I was like, hey, I'll get him for you. And as he was hitting, and when I said something, he swung around, and like I was saying, I'll get them for you, but he was like, I guess he was mad because he couldn't get him down, so he was still like cooling off from that.
Right.
So he wasn't mad at me. He was just in general mad, and he was like, yeah, and it's just anyone in the back, you bring him out here. I want him.
Oh my god.
So I got him his 2 extra Cranberry Sierra Mists, and unfortunately he only walked out of there with 11 2-liter bottles of it.
Oh man, poor guy.
So I bet the news of CMS being discontinued was devastating to him.
Oh, I bet he burned his house to the ground.
At that time, he's probably in a wheelchair because his feet are gone because of diabetes, because of all the CMS he's drinking. But yeah, no, I think about that dude, and I think about that dude and his wife. I think about them all the time. I don't. It's just like like the way he said and talked to me. I was just like, dude, like how can anything be that important? How can like he was so mad that he was possibly only gonna have 9 bottles of Cabernet I missed and not 11. Like,
not to throw out the hometown or anything, but where this Walmart is pretty out there. I mean, not super out there, but I can see that person. I can see a lot of people doing stuff like that in that Walmart. Let's just put it like that.
In that Walmart, so, and you know, the younger people who somehow find their way onto this. Let's see. Oh, hey, Home Pup! I just saw. I don't know how long ago you said something, but Home Pup's in the house.
Yep.
But okay, so back in the day, Black Friday was a thing.
Oh yes, yes,
like, I'm
yes.
telling you, Black Friday and working Black Friday.
Yep.
Once again, I maybe my brain is weird. Not maybe. My brain is weird.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being in that chaos and like having some form of control over that chaos. It was interesting. It was so interesting. So in that Walmart, the one that you and I worked at, so there was like some sort of computer that was like on super sale when Black Friday had deals, right?
Yeah, it was probably an Acer Atom processor, you know.
Yeah, it was probably like $250-$300, and you know, it's probably gonna break within 3 months. But anyway,
right? Who cares? Yeah,
it was cheap. It was a good thing to put under the Christmas tree for a kid,
right?
Because it would make you feel like you're a good dad or whatever. So anyway, this happened. This actually happened. So 2 guys got into like a scuffle for one of these laptops, and it ended up neither of them got a laptop. Like them fighting stopped them from getting one, right?
Right.
So what they did, like gentlemen, like the Ronin of the past, right?
Yeah.
They both agreed to go to the like hardware department. They each grabbed a like a curtain rod and started beating the crap out of each other with it.
Was it had a duel?
They literally had a duel.
What the heck, man?
They got kicked out, banned from Walmart for life and all that, but police were called because it was a fight.
I wish that would have been recorded somehow. That would have been hilarious.
I'm sure it's recorded somewhere.
Right.
But like, yeah, I remember like the cop. Like, I just remember like walking and seeing like the cops going that way, and like they're taking people. I was like, oh my god.
It's like, what in the world?
And I learned later what happened. We had someone die when I walked there.
Good lord.
Some old lady just like was shopping at Walmart and she just like fell over and died.
Oh my god.
They went and got a like a shower curtain from the department, and they zeroed it out and just kind of put it over her body to wait for people to come and collect her. And I was just saying, I was like, man, can you imagine if that was the last thing they do is put a curtain over you?
Well,
and to like make sure you zero it out, like take out inventory, make sure the process is done. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't just give this. Yeah. What I'm imagining is some dude shopping and just walks by and like, what the heck is that?
He's like, well, I've seen this before. And just keeps
I just wanted to get a gallon of milk, you know, and there's a dead person on the ground, you know. But they're in front of the item I need. Can you move? Can you move her over? I just need to get the salt.
Oh god, dude. Oh god, the banana lady. Oh, but you are opening so many. You're opening so many doors, dude.
If a story starts with "Oh God, the banana lady," I want to hear this.
Okay, so I promise you, it's not. It doesn't sound as bad as it sounds.
I should have called this the Walmart stream instead.
Mr. Walmart stream.
Right.
You put the hat on and you open the floodgates, dude. You're opening the floodgates. You unzip me. You unzip me.
Let's not say it that way, please.
So anyway, so Are you okay, dude?
That's so funny. Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Okay,
I'm
so the
back.
banana lady. So she got that name because she because this is like okay, so she's like I don't know. Everyone who works at Walmart knows that every Walmart has cryptids, right? There are like zoological phenomena who like skulk around the Walmarts. Like they're creatures. They're not people. They are Walmart people. They're like a different breed. They just kind of appear at Walmart, and just you know them by their face because they're so weird, and they're always there. They're Walmart cryptids, and if you see them, you want to see. It's like a reverse cryptid because normally you want to catch the cryptid and see it, right?
Right.
For the Walmart cryptid, you don't want to be noticed. All right. So anyway, this woman, I don't know her name. We called her the Banana Lady because one of the first sightings of her of note was when she walked up to someone who was like stocking the bananas and walking in the fresh area like that area, the produce. I don't know why I couldn't think that word. And she said she asked one question about bananas, and then proceeded to follow the guy around and talk to him for 3.5 hours.
Oh my god.
About every little thing, right?
Right.
And it got like she would when he went in the back to get stuff to pull out, she would stand there and wait for him, so she could keep talking at him about her life and how like her daughter is like going down the wrong path and just everything, right?
Right.
So basically, she did that all the time. My dad used to work at that Walmart too, and he worked in the garden area, right?
Yeah.
And she followed him for 2 hours while he watered plants, talking at him about everything. Like, not even stopping to get your input. She would just talk, right?
Right.
So it became like a thing. Everyone who worked in the area was like, they would like come up and give you warning that the banana lady was around, and that you need to be very careful when you are around the banana lady. And it was a semi-spoken, unspoken rule that if you saw somebody captured by the banana lady, you had to come and save them. Right?
Yeah, you had to say there's some emergency or whatever.
I got saved by somebody because I got captured by the banana lady.
Yeah.
Like I was doing something and she started talking at me. She just started going. And before I knew it, like 20 minutes had passed. I had stuff I gotta do. And then thank God some older woman came running up and said, "Hey Tyler, we got something we got you. We have a bail issue," because I was good at bailing. And she's like, "We need you to come do some bail stuff and you need to go." And I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry, I have to go." Got me out of there. I was like, "Thank you so much."
About to lose your mind. Talking to that lady.
And guess what? And it wasn't just employees. She would do her banana lady thing to people as well.
Oh, because employees aren't people. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I mean. She would also attack civilians.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I saved a woman from the banana lady once.
There you go.
I got her out of there. Because I was like maybe she's actually listening and talking, and I like walk by and about 10 minutes pass and I go by and she's like this. She's like nodding. She's captured. She's captured. So I went and I was like, "Hey, can you come over here and help me?" I got her out of the way. I got her out of there.
Right. I bet she was "Thank you, God."
She was like, she just looked at me and kept moving. She was like stunned. She was stunned still that it happened to her.
That's nuts, man. Yeah.
It's insane.
Walmart, it has so many crazy good stories. The people of Walmart YouTube videos. You know, and you were talking about Black Friday. You know, I worked retail at Best Buy for years. And Black Friday was nuts. You know, just absolute nuts. People pouring in the doors, chasing down the best deal that was there, you know. But I don't know if you remember this. Best Buy was the one who kind of implemented some control to that for the industry. Because they started handing out, you know, like numbers for the people who were waiting in line outside. And if you got those numbers, you got the item that you wanted that was on sale. So nobody had to like rush in and get, whatever the heck it was. They were able to like control it that way. And then all the other places started, following suit, like Walmart and, whatever other places. But
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like that. That is one of those experiences that I kind of. It's like it is good that it's not there anymore, but I still kind of like wistfully sigh, and I'm like, man, there was something. There was some electricity there that's just not there anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. And I worked in the computer department at Best Buy, and it would get nuts, man. People would be so upset that you weren't helping them. You're like, you're supposed to be
Oh
helping
my
me.
god.
And I'm like, I had like, I remember I was holding like 4 laptops for like 4 different people. And this lady came up to me. She's like, why aren't you helping me? Like that. And I'm like, I looked at all the stuff in my hand and I just walked. I was like, and I just walked off.
Just drop it. Just be like,
Yeah. How am
what do you want?
how am I help you, ma'am? What do you want? It's like,
I think it was like so.
why do people do that? I don't understand what people do. Like, you if you're nice to people, they'll help you out. If you're a rude jerk to people, they're not going to help you out. Like, it's a simple mathematical equation in life.
Yep.
Anyway,
Dude, it is so wild. But like Black Friday, it was the day after everyone was with their in-laws, which nobody wants to do.
right?
Everyone is like full of hate and rage of all of that. They ate a whole bunch of food that night, so they didn't really sleep well, or they slept really well and they're like ready to go. They had to wake up really early to get to these deals, or not even go to bed, because a lot of the stuff started at midnight. Like
Oh yeah,
then.
people had tents and stuff.
People were amped. People would like get so messed up on caffeine and stuff. Some would just straight up do blow, and like in meth. I mean, we're talking about all the Walmart that I worked at, probably meth. Let's be completely fair here.
Always
and,
Walmart.
Yep. get completely tweaked out of their minds, and then go and fight. Like they had the pallets would be sitting in the middle of the floors, and you would have the one 17-year-old girl standing there guarding it. That's not gonna do nothing.
Right.
And they had like a top over the stuff, right?
Right.
So midnight hits, they rip the top off, and then the flood begins. People just storming on top, going over each other, like literally like tugging and pulling. They have a big sale on towels every year.
Okay.
The amount of women who would get into like fights over these cheap towels. Insane. Incredible.
For me, I was the type of guy that I would go in the afternoon. On a Black Friday, I'd just go in the afternoon and just be like, is there anything left? Anything of, worth left? And I would usually...
those were destroyed.
I would find stuff, though, still, because people... People wouldn't buy some of it. They get all the stuff and then they go put it in the return thing. And so the returns started coming in, later in the evening when they're taking it back out, and you go, hey, there's that game, that was real cheap or whatever.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. And like movies, there was always going to be extra movies.
Oh yeah, there was always
rely on getting movies. Back when you would go buy DVDs.
Yeah, that's the sad.
Man, dude.
It's a sad thing.
It's insane. It is insane how much I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't be getting nostalgic for this kind of stuff, but I am. I've got to admit it. I am nostalgic for this. I am nostalgic for the fight, for the hunt, for you see videos of people fighting over each other. And it's not just nostalgic, but it's kind of like there it is. But it's kind of just like a feeling of I don't want to say it was the best thing to do, because it was. Black Friday is a mark against society. It is not something that proper people do.
Right.
And it shouldn't be something that you point at and say that was great. But it's just kind of like the playgrounds, the play place at McDonald's, right? it is kind of weird that the only company where you can go and take your kids to that was fun is also the Clown Hamburger restaurant, and they did that to entice children in,
Right.
like the pipe of food or whatever. But it's like I kind of am just sitting there like, man, I look at somebody who was like born in like 2005, right?
Right.
And I just look at him and I go, okay, so you are straight up an adult now. Like, you can go to jail for stuff you do. And you never saw Black Friday. And that just kind of messes me up a little bit. Just to think about how that's gone.
Well, okay, so
Like this kind of like shared connection. Because when I look at you, we're about the same age, and I say Black Friday, you're like, oh yeah, I remember that.
right.
That's like I can actively find someone very quickly and say that, and they're like, yeah, I've seen videos of that on YouTube, and that's it. That is their experience. Like that, we have lived through an era. It's gone and done. Like I am 33 years old, and and there's like experiences and stuff that's like gone, dude.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I mean, there's still a version of it. There's still physical, Black Friday, but a lot of it is just digital land now. And it's nowhere near as fun.
No, that's the thing. Fun. You see fun in the sense of like they defanged it, which is a good thing because people literally died. But like, it's not the same.
Right.
And that sort of energy is gone.
Right.
Which I mean, if you get like you twist my arm on it, that's a good thing because people are having duels
with shower curtain rods
in the hardware store with shower curtain rods. But that's the thing. Like I get to say, I experienced that craziness.
Oh yeah, and you got to work it.
I feel like that insanity is still there, but like people just don't do that. Like where is that like post Thanksgiving energy going? Like are they just like driving their cars in the building or something? Like what? Like that. I think that compulsion is still gotta be there, right?
I think all the crazies are doing crazier things. I'd rather them be in a Walmart beating each other over the head with like a shower curtain rod or whatever you said. But
so you think ultimately, like in the realm of deaths, like that contains some deaths.
Yes.
Compared to it not being there.
Yes.
the post Thanksgiving meltdown that everyone was able to like meet out onto the public in like a controlled environment, like Black Friday.
Yeah, I think
I get it.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But
if anyone is watching this stream and has any Walmart stories to share,
well,
Black Friday, anything.
I was gonna say welcome to the Walmart live stream because we totally have fallen off the Streets of Rage topic.
No, it makes sense because basically every Black Friday was Streets of Rage.
you got the big dude blowing fire, and you got the claw guy, and
you're running around and just hear people go.
You got the twins,
Yep.
You got a guy like
grabbing
baseball bats.
Yep.
Bottles being broken over people's heads.
But you can buy SD cards for like $12.
Right, people
I got me a
freaking
couple
out.
Of those. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I only got 2 things I picked up this week, and this one like is basically taking up as much time as a huge pickup.
I think we spent more time on that than your Pez collection you found.
Right, which I have the Simpsons sitting over here now. But yeah, $10, man. I was like, I cannot not pick this up, man.
That is incredible.
I wish they would have had more, things like this. Like, I would love to find a Kmart one because I worked at Kmart, in the electronics section. Just, just things like that.
I think I would wear a Kmart hat. Like, legitimately, I would wear that thing out.
Dude, if I could find a vest, I'll totally wear this to the Southeast Game Exchange. Like 100%. Just a vest and this, and other clothes too, but
I was about to say, okay. How fast will I get kicked out of the Southeast Game Exchange?
Right. I'd probably have, well, anyway. But so yeah, we went through, so let's start talking more about the Streets of Rage stuff. So we had a general overview of what we thought, but each stage of that game was pretty epic. What was your favorite level, and then what was your least favorite level?
Okay, let's see. See, that's a hard one. Like the easy one for me, my favorite stage was the beach, the moon beach, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Love that stage. It had a great vibe to it. It's just like at the edge of the city. You're running through, beating the crap out of people. It felt nice. It felt really nice. And I have a couple of least favorite stages. Like, I gotta be honest with you. So the last half of the game was pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. So the level with all the conveyor belts
Yep.
sucked.
Yep.
Sucked.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yep.
Elevator sucked. Was not as bad as the conveyor belts, but the elevator was just, it got nonsense hard, stupidly hard towards the end. Just everyone just coming at you. You have really nowhere to run. At least
Yep.
they didn't. At least they had the kindness to not put bosses. But that last stage is brutal. You have to fight all the bosses over again.
Yes, and they're harder.
And then Mr. X. Yeah, Mr. X is no walk in the park either. Like, he's easier than Twins. But, like, yeah, no, that stage is just rough. But I think the most annoying stage, and I'd be like, you gotta get rid of this, is the conveyor belt stage. Which, that's what they did in Final Fight when they ported it to the SNES. They actually didn't include the most annoying stage of the game. It had it be a much tighter, better experience, like, overall.
I'm gonna see if I can switch this over, and maybe while you're talking, see if I can't show like me playing through some of the last stage. I think this is it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have do you have a video of you like abusing the rewind feature?
Yes. Yes, because I had to.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. I don't know, like, you have to be on top of this game to get through that stage. I cannot get. I mean, maybe it's just because I just never played it when I was younger. I just didn't really have my fingers just weren't built for it. But I do not understand how anyone could like play through that and get it with like the basic 5 lives, 3 continues from the beginning to the end. Just an insane ask.
Right. Let me see. Is this I guess this isn't playing the dang audio. But so our background music is not there, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me go back. I can grab it. Let's see. Let me pause this. Copy. Over here. Boom. Boom. There we go. Should be playing. All right. Although I guess I could have just turned up the volume for this, huh? Yeah, I could have done that. Yeah, I know, dude. We're all.
I did not know we spoke about it for that long.
Yeah,
sorry.
no, we were on that like crazy.
I feel like I drove this direction to this stream into the ground.
Well, I bought the hat, but I guess you can hear that okay. But
yeah, so I see. Yeah, the is this from the Switch version?
This is from it's from the Genesis Classic Collection, which I have here.
Yeah, so they have like a CRT filter on it, or did you turn that on?
Yeah, I turned that on because it was if you don't have that on, you can see how they kind of look almost colored in, smooth, right?
Yeah. I was about to say they have some pixel smoothing going on here.
Yeah. And you can't
look at how nasty the numbers look.
Oh yeah, it was bad, dude, but you know,
yeah.
I could have played it on the Mister, but I was already 3 stages in. So
How'd you do that knee move?
What, the jump knee?
Wait, no, you need him. You didn't jump. Yeah, that. No, not that. Maybe I'm wrong.
You need me to go back or?
No, it's okay. Wait, actually, yeah, go back. Because maybe I just didn't understand the move sets, and that's why I had such a hard time.
Who was I kneeing? Was it the? Oh,
one of the purple guys.
Oh no! So that was a
Yeah, what
glitch.
was that?
That was a glitch because like I walked up on him. I grabbed him and kneed him,
Oh, okay.
but it was just a yeah.
Okay.
I could see how you were like, what the heck?
Yeah. So yeah, no, this boss wasn't too hard. This is the only easy boss.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad. Let me see what it sounds like. Yeah, he wasn't too bad. Yeah, the music on this stage is pretty good too. Let me see. I might turn up.
Oh yeah, nah, this is.
I'm gonna turn up the music on that a little bit.
I feel like it should have been a little bit more like with reaching the end. Like so the end music for Final Fight. Now that's some end boss music right there.
Yeah. No,
Gotta mow through some people here.
I wasn't a big Final Fight person, so that's probably something I need to play all the way. I played a little bit of it, but I don't think I've ever played it all the way through. I hated those those dang rolling carts.
Yeah, those things suck.
Yeah, they would always get me.
Yeah, I would say maybe not the next game, but we should do Final Fight for one of these things.
Yeah.
And like maybe decide if we want to do the Super Nintendo version or play the arcade version.
Well, we need to.
It's a great game.
We need to figure out how to play this together on a live stream. You know?
Yeah.
Because I think it would be worth a while. You see that backhand? You'll see it in a second. The backhand really helps you out in this game.
How do you do that?
It's a jump and a punch at the same time.
Oh, okay.
See, but you have to attack these guys at like an angle. You can't come in like straight up, straight down, or front or behind. You have to like come in at an angle and grab them. You notice I'm trying to position myself with these guys.
Uh-huh.
See?
And you don't have a health bar. That was another thing that was killing me.
Yeah, that's
Long you
true.
had to beat on these guys
Oh, and you couldn't use your special because you're inside.
Yep.
Although I felt like
They took away everything.
I guess when you were in that cave fighting that alien thing, it was technically a big enough cave for the car to drive in and do the special. See, I shouldn't have eaten that meat there because that was just a dumb move.
What do you mean alien? No, there's no specials in the second one, dude.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean there is, but it's not a car.
Yeah, you don't have a cop.
Yeah, I'm melding it all together in my head. But at some point in here, I start just really tearing these guys up. See, did you see? He threw me and I landed it.
Yeah.
You know how you do that?
That okay. So in Future Rage, the idea you have to like hit like jump at the right time or like left or right at the right time.
You have to hit. Well, I don't know. I've always done the punch and jump, and then the opposite direction that they threw you all at the same time.
Okay.
And something I learned with this guy is he'll come at you and punch, but if you're below him and trying to avoid it, sometimes he'll hit you. No. If you're above him and try to avoid by going up, he's going to hit you. But if you go below him, he won't hit you.
Yeah, you see, this is what I didn't like about the boss. Every single boss is like a puzzle. And I thought that was just lame.
I mean, at least they were different, you know?
I was not a big fan of the bosses in the game.
Did you ever run out of time?
Nope, I never did.
I never ran out of time either. I'm too good for that, I guess.
You beat the snot out of that guy too. Like, yeah, you are so much better at this game than I am. It's not even funny.
You see how I just stood there and I sniffed my nose and then he missed me and then I beat him up?
Yeah.
You have to stand there for quite like at least, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. You ever used the pepper before?
Yep, the pepper ball. You freeze him up and he's like coughing. It's like,
yeah. It's like sneezing over there. Like, oh, these guys are kicking my trash, literally.
Well, there you go. Well, oh no. Well.
See, I'm down to my last life. I have not used the rewind feature yet during the whole game.
And right now, I'm going to say it's probably like 12, 30, somewhere around there?
Yeah.
Are you doing this?
Yeah.
So at this point, sleep deprivation is kind of hitting you a little bit.
It's starting to come in. See, that guy, it's hard because you always... Yeah. I got him here, though. I got him in a glitch right here. This is great. Check it. This saved me.
I couldn't do something like that.
I kept him in that glitch. I'm like, no, you ain't leaving this glitch. That saved me right there.
Unlock that fat so guy. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, no, that's that. I was thinking, how are you gonna get out of that jam? I guess very easily.
See, that's another person you gotta dodge low and not high. Oh, the thing. Yeah.
Yep.
And was it?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Was it this? Yeah, it was this one. Because like, there's one point where there's a lot of the ladies with the whips, and you hit them, and like the first hit, they just go to the ground.
Yeah, what was that?
That was just making it more difficult. Yeah, here it is. This is where it start tearing them up, dude.
You're like, I'm starting to believe.
Yeah, I'm starting to like get like Neo at this point.
Yeah.
Look at that. They haven't touched me yet. Take that, right? I blocked the fire that he threw at me with a guy. By throwing a guy at him.
Oh, hold on.
That's the first time that guy hit me.
Yeah, you did really well in that segment. Nope, here's the doors. Twins are coming up.
So I think I got hit maybe twice, three, so that's 3 times. I walked right into the fire on that one. You really had to use these other guys to kill that guy, like throwing people at people.
I didn't understand I just abused like jumping at the fire guys. I couldn't understand them.
It's another one of those, I think if you can get the angle, this is a hard part here, and what I did not do with these people, yeah, see, they just killed me right off the bat, is I forgot about this. I was supposed to look at their shadow to see what level they were on, you know, like in line.
Uh-huh.
And I wasn't doing that. So like, yeah. They just murdered me here. And this is where I had to start using the, rewind.
I cannot. The amount of hatred I have for these twins.
Right, that was my last, I think that was my last continue. I can't remember. Yep. I might have one more. But this takes me forever to like get my, I always used XSS. It's just something a friend of mine from high school who's since passed. It's kind of like an honor of him. He gave that to me as like, hey, you should put that in as your, you know, your name.
Yeah, one continue left.
Had one, yep, one continue left.
That's awesome.
But I just get trashed by these people. Like, luckily I could land the throws pretty good, but look at the backhands. The backhands tend to work.
Yeah.
They're just so like that. Just destroyed me. Those like slams. It takes like half your life.
They suck. They suck so much.
Excuse me.
So basically, so I actually looked up people's like strategies for these people.
Okay.
So the trick is to completely avoid the one who does the throwing, and only do the jump and only fight the jump kick one. And then once you defeat her, the second twin,
yeah,
that's left will do a combination of both movesets, and then you just attack her when she's doing the jumping moveset.
Okay.
And that's the only way I got through. It was stupid.
Yeah, this is. See, I'm down to like my last life. And I die right there, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to start the whole game over. It's like, 12 something at night. I'm like, nope, I'm using the rewind feature. Here we go. It's kind of cool how it does the rewind feature, because it looks like a dang VHS player.
Literal rewind.
Yeah. I rewound it pretty good, so I'd make sure I had enough life.
To let you go.
As long as you want, I guess. I didn't test it beyond. That was probably the longest one.
I would have rewound to where I had like multiple lives left, dude.
I would have had to have gone
now
back.
It's just like, oh, the dam is broke.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're just destroying me, man. Like,
They suck. They suck so much.
Yeah, it's probably one of the hardest. I think they're harder than the last boss.
Yeah, no, 2,000%. Up to. I was about to say, I thought you got one. That's another thing. They just disappear off the side of the screen for a second, for too long.
Right? You don't know where they're gonna pop back up. You know? Ah, slam me. Yeah. So I kept doing this for like, God, how long is this? Look at this. I have. How much time do I have? Yeah. I feel like 10 more minutes. Yeah, 10 more minutes of this mess. Right? Still fighting.
Yeah.
Finally. I think I have like backhand or something. That does it. Boom. Oh, no, that wasn't it. There we go. No. God, how many times do I have to back? That's the only way.
At this point, you just give it up. You're just like, I'm doing this.
You felt so like empowered when you actually could grab him one time. You're like,
uh-huh. Ugh. Yeah, I bet you're just sitting there just like.
I was so tired. Watch this part. Like I messed up, and luckily there's a rewind. I was like, "Hey, you want to join me?" I was like, "Sure." Oh wait, no. And then this.
No.
Right. I don't know what it was. I felt like this version, like through this Genesis collection, I felt like those like foot soldier type dudes, is what I call them, like these guys in the red, or any of them, those white dudes, you know, that just punched you like that. I felt like I don't know. Did they do this in your version? It seems like there's one or two of them just rush in and just punch the living crap out of you. That's like their job.
Yep, no, that's what they did. Yeah, that's them.
There were some that didn't do that.
This game is so unfair. It's not even funny.
Like you got. It's so funny to rewatch this for less, because like I'm having to rewind to figure out how to get out of this mess with these three guys here. My pipe.
Yeah.
You know, like.
It's amazing. Also, I don't know. Like I think, like how much they took from Final Fight too. Like the final boss.
Did they take it from them, or did Streets of Rage take it from? I mean, who took it from who?
So, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, I think this came out in '91, right?
Oh man, I don't know.
And Final Fight came out in 1989 for arcades.
Yeah, these guys just. It took me forever, man, to beat this guy.
Yeah. Final Fight came out November 1989. Let's see. And Streets of Rage came out August 2nd, 1991.
So Streets of Rage was first, right? 91 to 90.
No.
Wait, what'd you say?
Final Fight's 89.
Oh, 89. I thought you said 99.
Yeah. No, God, no. But like the end boss is like a guy with a gun.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of the enemies look the same.
Okay.
So I don't know if they like copied it or if it was just like something that was in the air at the time.
Who knows? Who knows? I think they might have copied it though. So, here's the thing. So, I finally, at some point, I beat this guy. I kind of fast forwarded a little bit here and there, but so the next set or the next game we're gonna play is this. Well, what happened? Oh, I had this weird blackout thing happening when I was playing too, which did not help. Like the screen would just black out, and I'm like, what? It must have been my.
You literally have one hit left.
Yeah.
This is miserable to watch.
And then it's
a miserable thing to watch.
Then it's blacking out, you know.
You're blacking out playing.
Yeah, the screen's blacking. Everything's giving up on me, you know.
Something was telling you to stop.
I was like, dude, I'm so close. I just need to beat it because I was gonna have no time today to do it, you know.
Yeah.
Like I almost thought, well, I'll just bring this to work and play it over lunch break, you know.
Yeah.
But I did not want to play with the Switch controls.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Golly, he just ram in there and hit you with the butt of the gun. But yeah,
And you finally you some luck with that health bar. You finally see that health bar getting down.
yeah, a little bit. But everything,
And you're
like,
just like, I'm sure you're just like miserable at this point. You're just like,
I was like, well, okay, if I go right, he's gonna hit
I'm
me. If I
picturing
go
you here.
up, he's gonna hit me. If I go down, he's gonna hit me. If I go over here, he's not gonna hit me. Okay, you know,
It's 1 a.m. You're just like done. It's just like, please let me just get to the credits.
right? That's
I need to get this over with for the stupid stream thing that Tyler wants to do. I can't believe I'm still doing this.
yes.
You're just like everything is just You're just melting down.
The TV can't even stay on because it's like been on.
TV can't even stay on. It's just like you're just ready to give up. You're just like
Here we go. I'm about to get this guy. This is
about to get the last lick in. There you go. There you go. Oh no.
right.
Oh, no.
But this one dude, this red dude, just keeps hitting me in the back, and I'm like, how do I get out of this? You know, every time I boom 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 boom, hit him. Come on. I think he shot the dude for me, and I finally.
Like, oh, thank you.
yeah, appreciate it.
There he goes.
Like how I had a seizure at the end.
Yep.
But I think, man, I wish I could. You know what? I'm gonna listen to this when it comes up on the. I'm monitoring the live stream over here, but so I could probably hear what it. I want to hear the music to the end. I'm monitoring the live.
I'm very disappointed you didn't record yourself, like record audio of yourself doing this, because I'm sure it was probably really fun.
Dude, I would have
to
looked.
hear you like
I would have looked horrible though.
you would have been. Yeah, you would not have been a happy camper.
Right. Okay, let's see what this sounds like. Right. Such great music. Just amazing music, man. Amazing music.
It's real good music.
Yeah.
I like the picture. It shows them like all standing there around his dead body.
So
You literally,
go
you
ahead.
literally beat crime. You
Right.
beat the personification of crime.
And I like how they wave to like the police officer in the car, you know? Like you're the whole story here is like you're the only 3 good cops in the whole dang city. All the other cops are corrupt. Except for you 3 and the guy in the car.
Oh, I thought you guys weren't cops anymore. I thought you like gave up being cops so you could go on this this reign of vengeance.
Well, I think you're cops, but you're the only good cops left.
Oh, okay.
Or something. Yeah, I mean it says it at the beginning of the game. But so the next game we're going to try to play through is Streets of Rage 2, which like you were saying earlier, it's really good. You know, an improvement to this one for sure.
Okay, so yeah, we'll for sure doing Streets of Rage 2.
Yeah, if you're cool with that.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's good.
I figured we would do Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And then I don't think you have this. And so here this might be an issue. But Streets of Rage 4 on the Switch. Do you have that?
Oh, yeah. Nope, I do not.
I have it twice.
Oh, okay.
The reason I have it twice is this is the limited run version, which I waited a ungodly amount of time to get. I got this after it came out retail.
Wow.
Right. So fun times. But this one's still sealed. This has like the Mr. X DLC in it and everything. But I think you can pick this up for like 30, maybe cheaper digitally. I don't know. But I figured at some point we could get to play that. Also.
Yeah, so is it just like
So there was a long period of time between Streets of Rage 3, which is on the Sega Genesis, to Streets of Rage 4. Because Streets of Rage 4 came out like a couple of years ago. In between that time, there were no official Streets of Rage games. There was, and I forget the name of it, there is a fan-made Streets of Rage game that you can download for like PC. And I played I got it downloaded and maybe played a stage of it, and I never went back to it for some reason. but apparently it has like all this extra stuff in it and extra characters and all that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah. So
yeah. It looks like asking price is about $30 for this game. Well, you can get it for 25.
yeah, sometimes you can catch it on sale. You might could find it pre-owned for cheaper, you know. Um, while that is still a thing. Um,
Yep, yep. Get pre-owned while you still can.
right. Um,
Oh, they got limited edition keychains that you can get. I'm looking on eBay right now.
yeah, actually, that reminds me. So the one I got from Limited Run, let me see here. I'll switch us back over to talking with guest, and then do my camera thing so it doesn't look like I'm doing great. Okay, here. That way it doesn't like zoom in and out. So this one, the Limited Run came with a card and like I think there's like a manual or something in here. Let me see.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it came with this collector card, which I thought was pretty
Oh,
neat.
that's neat.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it has an actual manual,
That's awesome.
which I don't know if the retail version has that or not because I haven't opened it yet. But like the artwork on this new stuff is pretty good. So anyway,
That's cool.
yeah. I mean, I probably will never buy Limited Run game again, unless it's just something like super nostalgic. Like, look at the art back here.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
that's awesome.
But yeah, I might not ever buy Limited Run again just because of the amount of money it costs and how long it takes you to get it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
It's just not worth
I
it.
fully get that, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I've started playing Sea of Stars too.
Oh, did you start playing it?
Yeah, and I haven't played it in like a little over a week now because Streets of Rage has taken up my gaming evenings.
Right.
But I need to get back onto that, dude. That game's pretty interesting.
It's a really, really, really good RPG. Like,
Yep. It smacks very heavily of
Chrono.
PlayStation 1 RPGs. No, not Chrono Trigger. I don't get Chrono Trigger from it. It's a PS1 RPG in everything.
Yeah.
Like even the loading screen, that's PS1 RPG. Like they totally and showing off with like the way you can jump through like the environment.
Yeah.
That's a PS1 RPG. Like I'm really liking it. I'm liking the. I haven't gotten far in it yet, but I'm liking how they do the magic and stuff. I'm interested to see where it goes and how you can just see there's something bubbling underneath. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
Where are you at in it? Because I don't want to say anything. You know.
Oh, let's see. I have gotten. I think I just got past the fog guy and gotten to the ball that throws you to the different island.
Yep.
And he was about to tell you the name of the other one so he could get thrown back, and the guy said it and got thrown. Gaul said it
Yeah.
prematurely. That was pretty daggum funny.
Dude, it's such.
Yeah, no,
it's such a good game.
that's where I'm at. I'm interested to see where it goes. It's gonna be fun.
Do you know the controversy about the completionist being in that game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was just like a little NPC
Yeah.
in some town, and they took him out when
Yeah.
when the whole scale dropped on him.
Yep.
I think it's funny because it's just like these people. I'm sure. Do you know? Was there any other like references like that to people?
See, not like that. No, I'll put it like that.
So the one person they chose had a huge scandal. So I bet the game devs were just like, all right, well we can't do this again.
Right. The funny thing is, I think is he the guy? No, maybe he's not. No, he's not. Okay, I don't want to say anything, but yeah, they changed him out. But if you don't know this already, I think is it next month? When is this happening, actually? Watch this, like... Actually, I'm not going to do that because I might throw it over the screen here. But I think in the next couple of weeks, the free DLC for Sea of Stars is coming out.
Oh, there's DLC.
There's going to be a free DLC released in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I think it might add another like 10 hours or so to the game.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, and
I gotta get busy and play through it.
you're not going to,
Looks like I picked a good time to start it.
I don't think you're going to get through it in time. Okay, it didn't do it. Okay, let me see. When's that DLC coming out? I feel like it's pretty soon. Oh, you know what? I could just search it. Sea of Stars. Where is that at? Sea of Stars, Sea of Stars. Why can't I? Oh, there it is. September. Sorry. No, that's not right. That's when it released. May 20th. Man, I had the Sea of Stars like release or something on my calendar. Just looking forward to that.
I got 5 days to run through this.
Yeah, you're not going to beat them 5 days. And don't rush it. Like, that game is such a jewel. You don't want to like mess with it. You know what I'm saying? Soaking it. And the music in that game is phenomenal, dude. Phenomenal.
Oh yeah, the music I've heard so far is good. The level up music is really nice.
Yeah, it's you know what? I don't. Let me see here. So, you know, the only way you can get, well, the only way you could get the album was you had to buy it digitally. I forget from where. So this might get my stream flag, but whatever. I'm playing the music now from Sea of Stars. And this is just the title screen. But it's just so good. You know? Here, I'm going to turn it up.
Mm-hmm.
Such good music.
Let me... And I like how the two main characters, you can swap between them, and there's no difference. Oh
right.
Yeah, no, that's some good music.
Yeah, it's super loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. But yeah, that's good stuff, man. I'm glad you're playing that.
Yeah.
So, do I have that over here?
So yeah, I gotta get through Streets of Rage 2. And I'm guessing you'll want to do Streets of Rage 3 the next week?
Yeah, I figured might as well just hit through them, you know, and do them all. And maybe at some point circle back around to Streets of Rage 4 if you think you can get your hands on it.
I mean, I know somebody who has 2 copies. I mean...
Yeah. This one's sealed. Sealed?
Oh, okay, so you probably don't want to open it.
Well, it has this DLC in it, so at some point I might. But I try not to open things unless I'm actually going to play it, you know? Then I'll open it unless it's worth like $5 million. All my dang lights flickered just now. I'm like, what was that all about?
Uh-oh, there goes the power.
Right? But just great music. So,
yeah.
So, okay, so the play together this week is going to be, are you cool with this? Streets of Rage 2.
Yep, Streets of Rage 2.
So here's the thing. We just want people to play it. You don't have to even beat it. We just want you to experience some of the game. If you can beat it before next stream Thursday, next week, perfect, great. If you can't, great. It's just like a book club type thing. Just read, play, through your game, and come in with some questions and stuff. And if you want to join us like in the Discord, just let us know in the chat here, and I can send you a link. Because we really want to get more people involved with this. And I'm also going to go on a limb and say, go find the music, download it, and listen to it this week. Because Streets of Rage 2 music is pretty darn good.
The hard part about what sucks is when you enter this game stuff and you're collecting and all this. One thing that I have found, and I'm sure you found too, Joe, it's very easy to just not play games.
Right.
It's very easy to just kind of get under your groove and just play a couple of like games, but not really get into the stuff. So this is like a very good excuse to one, not only kind of feel like you're a little bit forced to play a game so you can get into it, because I would never play Streets of Rage. I would have never turned that game on had it not been for this. Let's be completely honest here. And I've got a couple of really neat games that I have in mind that I want to see Joe struggle through. That I would love to see other people struggle through. A couple of hidden gems, craziness.
You got an example of one?
Everything like that. Yeah, I've told you about it, and it's one I want to see you play so bad. I just want to see what your reaction to it is.
I think I forgot what the heck it is, but
Pac-Man 2 for the Super Nintendo.
That's right. You did say that. Yep.
It is I played it when I was a kid, and I feel like it's one of those games that made me who I am in a weird way.
Yeah.
And you're gonna play it, and you're gonna be like, what is this guy talking about? But just like the way it is, I can't. Maybe if I play through it again, I could like put more emphasis on it. But like, I feel like that was one of the building blocks of what I like in media. It's a very weird thing to say because the game is like, it is what it is.
Right.
But you will never play another game like it. It is so interesting. But yeah, no, so like games like that, Joe's never gonna play Pac-Man 2 unless I force him to do it with this thing. You know what I mean?
And didn't I pick that up at like at the Southeast Game Exchange last year? Because you told me, yeah.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I told you to.
Yeah.
It's good. There's other games that I think might be fun that would take a little bit more time. Have you ever played through Mega Man Legends?
No.
See, for the PlayStation, that I think would be a very, very fun game to play through. That game is a lot of fun and it's really deep.
I played it for about an hour once, and I forget why. But yeah, it looked really good.
I mean, we could do a whole thing. We could do that. We could do Mega Man Legends 2, which, RIP Mega Man Legends 3. That was a blow. I still think about that. And then, if you were really into it and really like the characters in the world, we could do Misadventures of Tron Bon. That one is...
I've heard that's good.
That's a very interesting game. Good. I mean, you can say good.
I want to play a weird one. I want to play that Mosquito game on the PS2.
Oh, Mr. Mosquito? Oh,
I've never played it, but I want to play it. Yeah.
So, what's cool about that game is you can beat that game in like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like, it is not a long game.
Yeah.
And it is one of the weirdest games you'll ever play.
I really want to play it.
That one's fun. Man, you've got me thinking about all these weirdo games that I played growing up. Okay, have you ever heard of Tulip for the PS2?
I don't think so.
Tulip, you have to, the aim of the game is to kiss everyone in town.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a very strange game.
That's interesting.
I mean, that might be one that would be fun to play through and just kind of talk about. Because, it's very interesting to also, like, when you're playing this game, because you're going to talk about it, you kind of have to, like, think about it in, like, terms of, like, what's going to be fun to discuss? What kind of stuff is interesting?
Right.
And I think that's really going to be a cool thing to keep going. And, I feel like, I think we can do nothing but get better at criticize, like not criticizing, but you know what I mean? Like
being critical.
Having a critical lens.
Right.
Have a critical lens towards these things in like a fun way, not necessarily just bashing the crap out of it.
Right. Just explaining how much we enjoy it and the reasons why we enjoy it. Not just, it's fun. Like, no, it's fun because X, Y, and Z. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. And we really, I know we're harping on it, but we really want other people to be a part of that. So, if you have a suggestion for a good game, put it in the comments, let us know. But I think for tonight, we are going to sign off. I try to keep it to around 10:30ish, so we're not like, dead in the next day or so. But if we ever run into like a holiday weekend or something, maybe we could stream longer or something like that. But
I wish, one of these days we'll be able to start a stream at like 5 or 6.
Right.
And we'll be able to do like a couple hours.
Those will be rare, but I should be able to do it.
I was going to say, literally, y'all, like, this is the like 8 p.m. to like 11 p.m. on Thursday is the only block of time Joe has to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm just there's so much other things going on every other weekday night,
He is
weekend night.
an incredibly busy man.
I don't know why, but well, I have yes, I have a family, and I got to spend time with them. That's kind of very important.
Roll your eyes.
Right? But
You just go to your. This is so awful, but I'm just picturing like you go to like what like one of your children has like some big like recital or something, and you've got like a big shirt on that's like white with black text that says "I'd rather be gaming," and you're just sitting there looking like all pouting.
I don't think I could do that. So
Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, family, right? Oh,
right. But sorry, Tyler, if you just hopped on, but we're about to close shop here. But to end it, I'm going to put my really cool Walmart Always hat on. And remember, guys, shop at Walmart always. Signing off.
gosh. Take it easy, y'all.
See ya.